I thought it did like this big Rosanna Dana hair. So I'm like, I gotta put a hat.
Yeah, Rosanna Dana hair.
Yeah, it was huge. It was everywhere.
Get my Rosanna.
Everybody.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm busy.
I noticed, except for you are not very happy with Mikey Smiles, apparently.
I am not. You're killing me, Mikey Smalls. That is now your new nickname, Mike. From 90 Day.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like I said, I think he is pretty much killing everybody at this point.
Mikey Smalls. He's so Mikey Smalls.
I just don't know.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. All right. So.
Hello, Mod 143.
Mod 143 SM is in here. Hello.
Yes.
Oh, I got a ton of pictures, so let's get started.
Wonderful.
Let's see who should. We're not going to start with Mikey because that one's too good.
Oh, and he's killing me. So,
who do you think we should get out of the way first?
You know what? Let's go with whoever you have.
It looks like the first one I have, and I don't have a ton of photos because there wasn't much that went on between these two couples.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, Lori! There's my friend Lori, right there.
Oh, hello, Lori.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
She's not feeling very well today, so.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah. I hope you feel better. That's not good.
Yes.
I'm finally starting to feel somewhat normal. I don't even know what to make of it. It's kind of weird. I am going to sleep at earlier hours, and I'm actually getting up earlier. It's like
there you go.
A normal person.
You're like a normal person.
Normal person schedule. I don't know what to make of it because it's weirding me out a little bit. Maybe something got through to me when Chris said, "Dang, do you ever sleep?" And I thought,
no.
He's got a good point. No, I don't. All right,
let's get.
How about we start with good old mahogany?
Oh.
Okay, so y'all, I'm going to upload a video later about good Ben. We're not going to talk about it. We know Ben is in a situation right now.
Oh, yeah, he's got a little bit.
I will get into that later, but we will talk about this little couple.
Yes.
I don't even have much for them because I don't even think they were even together on this episode.
No, but I do have to say, where I was thinking that the parents being a little kind of overbearing, and I thought that maybe she played into that a little bit with Ben. The fact that mom and dad showed up at the resort for breakfast kind of made me go, wow, it's a little much.
I know.
Just a little.
Well, and are we still even sure that that's actually her real parents? Because this all seems to be a bit of a set. She does look a little like them, though.
She does, but again, I mean, we've talked many times about how we really feel like this is just she was a stand-in for the catfish. And wow, can I just tell you, Ben, if this was for real, Ben, you kind of done messed up when you didn't show up to breakfast, and then all of a sudden.
Did you see how many messages he sent her? It was like a little bit stalkerish.
I saw a meme on Instagram that had a picture of Ben, and underneath of it, on the top it said, "Why is Ben acting like 20-year-old me?" And then the caption of it that said, "I sent her like 25 text messages and she never responded." And I was like, "Oh my God, he is acting like a 20-year-old girl."
I mean, it's almost like they flipped roles. Like, I mean, even though he's the older one and she's the younger one, I'm not seeing it that way.
Yes. Yeah, he blew it, right, Lori? He totally blew it, 100%. I don't get. I mean, she just isn't into him. We saw that she flipped the script on him when they were out at the desert, and now he's acting like the scorned, the pissed off 20-year-old girlfriend. Well, I will not be joining you for breakfast.
I'll show you.
You.
And the parents are there, and it's like, oh boy. I don't know what this one is like. What does it say? Oh, this is where, okay, well, this is exactly what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Messages. She was like, I didn't like many of his answers. Remember,
Yeah.
no, that's not the messages. This is where she talked to him. Remember, she talked to him and she was like, a lot of the stuff he was saying, I didn't understand. Like, I didn't care for it. Now, if you
Yes.
notice, look at this picture of her. She looks a little more, uh, what do you want to call it? Airbrushed?
Yeah. Well,
She looks,
yeah.
she looks better in that picture than she normally looks.
Yes. Yes. Well, because they do all the makeup and everything, and you're under the right ring lights and all of that when you're sitting there and filming.
Lighting is everything. I'm telling y'all, people.
I'll be honest with
Right.
you, I don't like his answers either. I would be like, okay, first off, you've already dated somebody that was still older than me, right? But and yeah, you've got to like admit some type of fault, and he did kind of make it sound like it was everybody else's fault except for Ben's fault.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at these parents' faces. They
Dad.
look so thrilled. That would
Dad.
be my face too. If my kid was dating someone old enough to be her father
Mm-hmm.
and from a different country, I'd be doing, you know what? I'd probably do the same thing. I'd show up. I would show up.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this because I'm like, I would be so
No,
embarrassed.
the whole relationship is just
I
it's
would be
effed up.
so embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed if I
Look
walked.
at what he wrote to her. My love for you grows stronger every day, but it seems that God has hardened your heart towards me. You fear who I am and my intentions, but there is no room in love for that. Therefore, this is not love, but know this, I do love you. I always will.
What?
What? Who writes that kind of shit?
A 20-year-old girl.
Exactly.
Who's trying to make the 20-year-old boy think that she's going to leave him. That's who writes that kind of stuff. Ben, seriously. Okay, we've already named this the season of the douches, right? We already know they're all douches.
No
Hi,
doubt
Minnie.
about it.
We already know that they're all, this is like the season
And
of the douches.
desperation. Every single one of them. Desperate.
Oh my God. He is just the king of the douche. I mean, who? Okay, so if I got this from the guy that I had been talking, if I was in the same situation and I got this, I would have been like, oh my God, I'm dating a girl. I don't want to be in a relationship. And this is too much for me.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree. Well, here she is, sitting, and she's waiting for him for breakfast, which he didn't, just decide he's not going to show up for at all. And she says, well, my parents are here. And he says, let your parents know I want to talk to them privately with just them and not you, please. That's not creepy. That's not creepy at all, Ben.
So,
As a matter of fact, I would be like, oh, sure. Talk to my parents.
Let me just tell you what I immediately thought of, Susie, with this.
What?
I thought of, okay, so my daughter is dating your son, and I would like to talk privately with your parents about it. You know what I mean? Who does that? Who the fuck does that?
Yes, SM. I'm getting ready to do an upload here before too long about his whole arrest thing, because a lot of people are confused as to why he got arrested. So I'm gonna put that up on my. I'm gonna do a short.
Well, I'm sure the Mahogany's parents would not approve of it.
I'm sure that they won't. And this is how he responds. He's just gonna pack his shit and go. And he goes, I must have written her about 10 pages of text, and I got no response. Well,
Duh.
I can't imagine why you got no response.
Right.
This dude, I'm telling you, there's something way deeper about this guy we don't know about. Watch it. It's going to come
Hi,
out.
Margine.
It's going to come out.
It's
What's
going to
up,
come.
Margine?
Margine.
Beautiful ladies. Just came to say hi, have company. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I hope you're feeling better. I know she just had surgery not too long ago.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, yeah. This guy, I don't even, I am very rarely not without words. And I feel like the more the Ben story starts to, to kind of roll, I am like a loss for words.
I don't think there's anything left to say about their story because there is no story. It's all bullshit.
Yeah. TLC, do better.
It's bullshit.
Right. Do better. And please, I know that there's like this whole allure with the much older creepy man and the 20-something-year-old girl. Just stop. Like it's no longer.
There are other couples on the franchise, the 90-day franchise, where they've had the younger woman and the older man, but it seems to work. This will never work.
Well, what older man, younger woman couple has worked?
I'm thinking of David and Annie, for instance. Like, I mean, he's twice her age.
That's one.
But she's very mature.
Yeah.
And he likes to, cut up and act a little younger than his age.
Yes.
So that's why they work.
Yes.
But this is never going to work.
No.
I mean, it's just not. It's never going to work.
I think that David and Annie are, and Armando and Kenny are the only two couples that have that there is a rather large age difference that have worked. I can't think of any other ones that have this really big age gap where I have an echo.
Raquel hasn't.
I'm doing that on purpose, Minnie. Echo.
That's weird. I don't hear it on my side, but
That's weird. I don't hear it either. I guess it's just maybe it's just Minnie. Minnie just hears it.
It's probably you, Minnie. It's probably your dog is probably up to no good again.
Your dog changed the settings on your phone.
That's what it is. Like, can we fast forward through this?
I just want to watch
my paw.
Oh my god! Yeah, I agree with you. I do not think that there is a story here any longer. Hey, Ben, you're a humongous douchebag. You will go in the forever 90-day hall of douchebags as far as
we thought we couldn't get any more douchebags in the situation. Oh, no.
I love Lori's comment. Lori says we need a 90-day seniors edition.
Oh my god. It's all Katie's fault.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
It's a really good idea. We need a seniors edition. 100%. We need a seniors edition. That's what we need.
Oh, I can't be putting David and Annie on there though, because I'm friends with them. I don't need to piss him off.
Oh my god. Actually, I don't think that David would care. He'd be a success story. He and Kenny would be happy. They'd be the only success stories.
You know what? David laughs at everything. He just laughs everything off. Things don't bother him. Like, I really, really think the world of both of them, because they're just like, whatever. So what if we got hate? They just don't care.
They don't care.
Now, Annie, if Annie's had a few drinks and you start the hate with her, she'll tell you off. Like,
I've seen her.
Yeah.
When they first were on the show, they would go on Instagram Live a lot, and she would be drinking. And she would definitely
help people out in a heart.
No problem.
I used to listen to them sometimes on their lives when I'd be driving, and I'm like, oh my god, they're killing.
Oh my gosh.
David's just like keeping his calm, and Annie's like, why are you even here? If you don't like me, why are you here?
Yes. David would definitely hold Annie's jewelry in a fight. He'd be like, just
absolutely,
your jewelry, babe.
And he would probably enjoy watching her whoop some ass. I really do think he would.
I'm sure. She can be a little spitfire. Absolutely.
I love her though.
Yes.
God, guess who our next couple is? Just when you think they can't get like,
Usman.
No.
Oh my
Ella
god.
Or Ellie or what's she been on there like 3 times?
Oh. Ella, yes, Ellie and Johnny.
Ellie fell onto a penis. She didn't know how it happened. She doesn't know why it happened. She fell onto a penis, and she doesn't know how it happened, y'all, but it happened. She just fell right onto it. Did you hear her say that? She goes, well, I had a friend over, and I started leaning on him. The next thing I know, we ended up
cuddling.
I don't know how it happened.
What happened? The penis
fell right onto the penis. Just
the penis just accidentally fell into it.
I might need to know the size of that one. I'm sorry.
I feel like I have questions. I have more questions now about did you have I mean, were you wearing like no underwear? I mean, how does a penis
Donna Marie, hello, welcome.
How does it just kind of happen like that? A penis just fell into me. Sometimes it just happens.
It just happens.
It just happens.
Am I doing something wrong? Because I am not falling onto any penises.
Well, and you got to be careful because, Lord, God forbid, if you went to the mall and a penis just kind of fell into you, or I mean, God, if you ride public transportation and you're on the bus,
I'm never letting my kid go to the mall again.
You gotta watch out for those slippery penises. They're apparently
slippery penis.
He's got a friend's got a slippery penis.
That's what I should change the name to this one up when we get off here. I'll change the name to whoops, slippery penis.
Whoops, slippery penis. Watch out for those slippery penises.
Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Oh my God. Oh, Minnie says alcohol.
Yeah. And you know what's so I gotta tell you, Susie, I almost didn't believe it. Because when I was watching, she was patiently waiting for his answer of, are we going to meet or aren't we? And then when he was like, I really think we should postpone, she's like, well, I have something to tell you. Apparently a penis slipped into my vajayjay.
Not going to show up. I'm going to tell you I accidentally slipped and fell onto this penis. I don't know how it happened or why, but I just couldn't wait. I need touch.
I
need touch.
So apparently the cuddling wasn't touching enough.
Right now. Not really.
She needed the penis touch. Apparently the guy was cuddling her and that touch wasn't enough.
I'm trying to figure out. I understand that she needed touch. I get that, like the hugs and the holding, but I mean, I want to know. Okay, Ella, you got some explaining to do.
Damn,
she's not even lying.
No, she's not. He didn't. Right? Who cheated on you? Who gets cheated on and then apologizes? I'm so sorry.
This is a first. I have never in my life seen a guy apologize because his girlfriend slipped and fell on a penis. He's like, whoops, I'm sorry.
It's my fault.
Are you okay, honey? Are you okay? Did it hurt you? Did the penis hurt you?
I hope the penis didn't hurt you. You're right. He does that. Oh, I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to give you the touch. But I'm glad that you were able to find another penis.
She got some touch, all right. She
got a whole lot of touch with that.
Oh, Lauren says she can argue that one.
Oh, okay, so Lauren can argue both sides of everything. Yeah, Laurie's so funny is that you could just give her a topic and she'll just argue both sides of it with herself, and you just sit back and you just watch. You're like, I'm just waiting for you to pick a side.
We might be related, long distance cousins or something. I can do the same thing. I literally. Doug will be like, "Are you just having an argument with yourself?" Yes, because you argue with me. Like, come on.
Totally argue
with me, old man. Like, it's very easy. Wait.
Maybe you bring up slipping on a penis. All right, she slipped and she couldn't get up. That's what happened. That is exactly what happened.
I can't get up.
That is what happened.
Fell on a penis.
Yes. Yes. I can't get up. I don't know what happened. We were cuddling. I slipped. I fell on the penis. I couldn't get up. I just had to wait it out.
I am actually a Leo. Ooh,
Yeah.
Lordy. And I am 100% Leo.
Oh my God.
I like me some Leos. All right, let's get these pictures here
because
oh, bless her heart. Oh, bless her little heart.
Oh, you're really important to me, but
I slipped and fell on a penis. I'm never gonna get past that.
We're never gonna get past it. No, we're never gonna get past
it. Okay, this is it. This is what changed her mind for her to tell him what happened, because he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna postpone it to like February," and she's like, "Oh, no. She's not having it. She's not having it.
Oh my God, she's not having it. No.
She's not having it.
No, not having it at all. Just can't.
Nope. She says nope.
No. She's like, I'm sorry, but now that you've given me bad news, I'm now going to give you some bad news.
Well, I mean, don't have to worry about getting COVID now, because, he's not going to go to Dubai like he originally planned.
He is not.
That's why he's choosing not to go, because the quarantine was going to be too long.
Yes.
Well, she's not waiting on you, dude.
She does not care. At this point,
she tells us. Yeah, she don't care.
Oh, she should have never bought that damn ticket. I was thinking about that damn ticket.
Oh, there we go. She just ended up having sex. Yeah. Randomly.
Yes.
Yes. Does she look serious to you, though?
I think that, and like that's what I was saying, did that really happen? Or was she saying that just to hurt him? Because she was so like unapologetic about it and a matter of fact. A matter of fact, I slipped on a penis.
I slipped and fell. It landed on my friend's penis.
Right. So the question is, like, if he wouldn't have postponed, would she have fallen and slipped on said penis? Maybe not.
I don't know.
Right? I don't know.
Well, wait a minute, though. She didn't know at this point whether or not he was going to go to Dubai. So apparently she was going to slip and fall on that penis anyway.
I think this is after he told her he was good. I thought he said he was postponing.
Oh, he did tell her that before. You're right.
Yes.
But I'm saying when she did the deed, she didn't know.
Oh, no. When she did the deed, she did not know. The slippery penis was probably going to be a secret until he said to her, I'm sorry, but I am afraid of COVID. Yes.
I swear I'm going to name this one Slippery Penis Episode. It's funny how she fell on that. See? That's what I'm saying, Lori. Thank you. I didn't even look at that.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
She is right.
She did.
Yes. She slipped on the penis.
Wear a body condom because of the slipping. Minnie, that is a good question. He seems to be a little bit worried about the germs.
Oh my God.
I don't get it. Like, dude.
So do you think maybe she was planning on slipping on a penis last episode? Because remember the last time that they talked, she had actually said to Johnny, if you don't come, we may need to have an open relationship. I think that she might have Susie, she might have been thinking about slipping on a penis. Maybe she had a backup penis waiting for her. And she was planning on slipping on it.
I think you might be right about that. Yeah. Look, he didn't fulfill his part good. He feels bad.
No, you did not. Somebody else definitely fulfilled her, and it was not you.
She couldn't help it. Oh crap! We've seen that. Well, he's Johnny, right?
Yeah, that's Johnny. Poor Johnny.
Yeah, we know his name's not really Johnny. It's probably Wang Chung or something like that. I don't know. Yes. No offense. I'm just making fun. But yeah, he didn't fulfill his part, and then he says, "Okay, just try to get your mood."
feel like what's going to get her into a better mood is slipping on another penis.
I think her mood was better after that night because she got laid, dude. That's all she wanted. She needed to be touched. Touched like a woman.
Touched like a woman.
Touched like a woman. What did he say here?
Oh, and then he gives her a kiss.
This is his face when she goes, yeah, I sort of had sex with someone. And this is his face. My pictures aren't in order, obviously. Right. And I was like, oh, look at his face. He's like, oh.
No.
Does it look like he's trying to cover up a laugh, or is he like really shocked?
We need to end every statement of this episode with slipping on a penis.
He's like, oh, she slipped on a penis. I think she will take penis wherever it's offered. It was a planned fall. And every statement was slipping on a penis. I can totally do that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. This is definitely the slippery penis.
This one is definitely not made for children.
No, this is definitely 18-year-old, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. He
bless his heart.
He seemed genuinely upset, but almost like I don't know how to respond to you telling me that you have slipped on a penis.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know what to make of this. Like, what?
I wonder if she would have called him before and said, hey, there's a possibility of me slipping on a penis. Will that change your mind about if you know there's penis in my future from someone else? Will that persuade you?
Like, will you get on that flight to Dubai if I tell you that there's a slippage issue?
Could be.
Sure.
Could be. Well, Johnny now has, he just started, and I want to say that it's been either in the last 12 hours or the last 24. He's now on Instagram. So.
Oh, shut up. Really?
Yes, I will. It's Johnny _90 days. And he is, again, publicly apologized for her slipping on the penis. He feels horrible that he did not treat her well enough, or I guess go and see him or see her. And so he was okay with their open relationship and her penis slipping slide. Her penis slipping slide.
Slip and slide. Lord, it sounds like there was a whole lot of something going on there.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot of something.
A whole lot of something. It will be interesting to see what happens with them next,
Do you think he's ever going to fly anywhere?
No,
I don't.
He's still, even on his Instagram page, he's still, and this is probably true. I would never say that he was lying. I think he could never complete that. That's probably why now he's like, I can't go see her. I can't compete with her. I don't even know if he wants to be around her now, because now apparently penises just slip into her. And he's like, I don't want to be like out with her, and all of a sudden, bam, there's a penis and it's slipping into her.
Magic.
It's like magic. It's magical slippery penises are everywhere.
Magic penises everywhere.
Yeah, he was still talking about, like, on his Instagram page, how China still has very strict restrictions on foreigners traveling to China, and even for Chinese citizens to fly in and out. So I know he will never meet her. I agree with you, Donna.
It's kind of sad, but I mean, she thinks that he's like the love of her life. But if that were the case, she could have waited 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said,
or they would have actually talked this out a little bit better, and he just would have been.
Or she could have just had like a little hug and a little cuddling session going on, but she didn't have to slip on the penis. Like that's where it gets like muddy, because it's kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, whoa. I mean, Johnny should have just been upfront with her at the very beginning and said, no travel plans until the pandemic is over. It could be, I mean, they've been talking for 2 years. He said on Instagram, they have
has it been that long? I thought
there
was a year.
The entire pandemic. They have been, so
you're right. You're right. There was 2 years.
It's been the entire pandemic.
Yeah, and she's like, no, I got to get some.
He should have just been honest and said, listen, I want to be with you. Do what you need to do. I'll do what I need to do. We can still continue to talk. But once the country opens and I am free to travel, then we can see each other. I mean, I think that Johnny was just trying to be very accommodating to her. And I think he does love her.
That didn't work so well.
And no, don't lie. Just say, I'm not going to do it.
No, it didn't work so well.
I can't. It's, yeah.
Ooh, speaking of penises, guess what my next couple is? Just happens to be.
Usman.
Yeah. How did you guess?
He's douchey too.
Kimberly is not having any of this bullshit. Not having it, not having it, not having it. She's done.
Mm.
However, remember the Instagram we saw them on. They're not done.
They're not done. This is all a lie. This is the reason why TLC does not want them for people to be doing things like this while the show is aired, because we know they're not done.
Mm-hmm. It was very obvious.
Yes. And I will tell you,
she likes everything he posts and vice versa. And
yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you, Susie. Seeing what has transpired over last episode and this episode, if she weren't with, like, I lost a little bit of respect for her, knowing that she's still with him. Like, I would have probably hoped that this would have been like that big empowering, screw you, you're not going to use me. I'll show you, I can walk away. She drives me nuts. But do you know what I mean? It's like that kind of a moment, and her throw the drink and go back and pack and say, F you. And oh, by the way, you're not getting anything back.
She was done. Mm-hmm. She's done. Or so she's letting us know. Oh, I don't know if I want to salvage this relationship or not. Blah, 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 blah. Kimberly, we already know you are salvaging the relationship. We know. As a matter of fact, it went, I know he's probably not here yet, or somebody would have leaked. They always leak it.
Right.
Just like there's a supposedly Michael is finally coming to the United States. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but God, if anybody deserves it.
Oh my God. Michael deserves to come here.
Michael, do what I say. Or I'll whoop your ass. I'll throw a cake in your face.
I would allow Michael to come and live in my basement if it meant not be with you.
Like, Michael, I'll find a place for you. Right. We have a she shed. You can live out there. It's all good.
And then you can throw in some penises. Lori think we got it.
Oh, here she says, when you prove it to me, then you can get it back. She took his damn necklace away from him.
And let me tell you, this girl played him. Thank you, Kimberly, for playing the player. She's like, let me see your necklace. And he gave it to her, and she's holding on to it, and she's all, do you know what this meant to me? Blah, 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 blah. And he did not give her the right answers. And she is like, F you, you are not getting this back. And I was like, girl power.
I love how she told him, take it off and give it to me.
Take it off.
I was like, oh, she's not playing with you anymore, dude. She has had enough.
Girl power.
He's so dumb, though. Look at him. He's all, no hug today?
Nope.
Dude, really? Read the room. Did she look like she was going to come down there and hug you? Like,
do you see slippery penises? They're everywhere. Do you see them? Kimberly, you better watch out for Kimberly's going to get herself a new slippery penis.
Well, he's got an African one, though, remember? And that's supposed to be different. I don't know what it is, but African ones are supposed to be different than American ones. So I don't know how or why. But now I'm going to have to ask more questions about that. Like, Is he hung like a horse? I mean, I'm confused.
Susie, something tells me is that there's probably plenty of other African men at that resort that have the same slippery penis that he does.
Oh yeah, I'm sure if she wanted to just get penis, she could get it anywhere.
Oh my God! Please let that be an episode. And she gives them this
like nothing. What? I don't even know. Wait a minute. When did he say this? Like the trip, like nothing. Oh, okay. So she was upset because she's like, I came all this way to visit, blah blah blah, and then he knew who Zara was before she got there. She was like, you could have told me that beforehand. You could have told me,
right?
And I have to agree with her on that part.
Right.
You could have said Zara is somebody I used to date.
Yep.
Instead, he's like, I'm gonna wait till she gets all the way out here to Tanzania and finally say something like, oh yeah, by the way, that's my ex-girlfriend.
Yep.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Right. And you know, and the thing, she made a really good point too, is that she's like, I put a lot, like the chain, the reason why she took the chain back, I put in a lot of effort to be with you. I traveled all the over here. Yeah. And then she's like, damn it, give me some slippery peen. I want some slippery penis. I need slipperiness. But you know, she's like, look at all the effort that I did. I did that. I did all this other stuff. Right. And what effort have you put in? And he's like, well, and I mean, and he was honest. He's like the trip, like nothing. I haven't put any effort into it. You've just been tagging along.
Yeah, he was honest. I'll give him that. Yeah. But then he got this.
Yep.
So
thank you, Kimberly.
If there's not a drink thrown in the face, it's not a 90-day fiance season.
It is not.
Period. And look at him. He's just laughing. He said it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
He said, this is funny. And that triggered her. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
She said that triggered her because she used to date somebody who used to not take her serious.
Mm-hmm.
And when things like this would happen, he would say, you know, oh, that's funny, blah, blah, blah. And she didn't think it was very funny. And that's the response that he got when he said, this is funny. Nope. She didn't find it very funny, dude. Yep. I don't think she found it funny at all.
And and of course, what did he say, Susie? She's starting to remind me of my ex-wife.
Yep.
He's not.
He goes, I wonder if I screwed up. I think this could be a similar situation. Something along those lines. I'm thinking, dude.
You could have kicked him in his
Plenty and Billy, Lori just drive.
He went up for a trip to Africa. Hey, listen. Okay. So, Susie, Laurie is my friend that I keep on trying to get her to join the international dating site. So that we get her on 90 Day the Other Way. And she is refusing this, but I have a feeling that I'm going to have to keep on. I might have to just do the site for her.
Yeah, I think you should. And I think everybody in here should agree with that. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep. Yes.
Absolutely.
All agreed.
She's going to be on the next 90 Day Fiance. Mm-hmm.
And I want her to be the one that throws drinks at people.
Now, don't get a hold of a Williams or anything like that. So you got to make sure you get one that's real life, no mahoganies, no what was David's? Lana. No Lana.
Yes.
You got to make sure he's real. Got to do the video chat, the phone calls. He's got to show his face.
Yes.
Show your face.
Slippery peen. You can slip into a peen. Slippery penis, Laurie. You can cuddle and then accidentally slip into a penis.
Oh, look. She says she's never going to date again.
Mm-hmm.
Never gonna date, girl. Ain't nobody buying that.
That's okay. You can call Ellie and ask her, how do you just cuddle?
She's on her way.
She's on her way.
What's gonna happen? Oh, she says she can bring the crazy. Yes. Okay, that is what we need. We need a little more crazy. Lori, take the crazy.
And Lori is a whole other she's a level of sophisticated crazy.
Sophisticated crazy.
Yeah, there's she is sophisticated crazy. So she would be absolutely
crazy.
Oh, she'd be delightful on an episode of 90 Day.
Why do I sense sarcasm there when you said she'd be delightful.
It would be glorious watching her on 90. We'll just let her argue with herself somewhere in a corner.
Oh my God. I can totally get with that.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, have a safe flight. That was all the answer I needed. Yeah, he did tell her that. Have a safe flight.
Yep.
It's just like, yeah, bye. Out. See ya.
Now, is this the second? Was this the second or the third time that she got the PS, the PlayStation, and the laptop?
I don't know.
I don't know if she got the stuff back.
I'm not even sure. Wait, what does this say? I know for a fact you can go to the Jersey Shore in the summertime. You can find yourself a foreign man. Lots of exchange students, and they're looking for a wife, so they don't have to go home.
Oh, Lori, there we go.
I did not know that about the Jersey Shore. Oh my God.
That's in Ocean City too. Ocean City, Maryland.
Oh, really?
Yes. All the we can tape our own episode of 90 Day Fiance. We can do it ourselves.
How did I not know all this stuff was taken?
Oh yeah. They bring it. They don't have enough people to work now at the beach. So they bring in all of these exchange students, and they have like chaperones, all types of people come over, and they work at the beach. Guess what? Lots of slippery penises. Lots of them.
You don't want to road trip, Raquel.
Road
Clark
trip.
Kent, what's up?
Yay! Clark Kent has made it.
What did the best time to go in the summer to achieve that dream? SM. Wow.
It starts at the beginning of May in Ocean City, Maryland. So Clark Kent's going to have to. Maybe Clark Kent can come here. We'll do a road trip, and then we can have Laurie and Clark Kent, and we will tape our own episodes of 90 Day Fiance.
I'm all for it.
Instead of senior edition, it can be exchange student edition.
Look here, we got Egyptians, Bulgarians, Russians, Israelis. Wow.
Yes.
Y'all know a lot of information. I'm shocked right now. I'm really, really shocked. Like
you're one. It's like you're one.
It sounds to me like she's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Oh, Margine is back. Okay, company left. Oh, did you kick them out just for this live?
You heard it was a slippery penis.
Go. I got shit to do, man. I got stuff to do.
She's like, they're talking about slippery penis. I got to go back. Slipping into
Oh my gosh, my next couple.
Oh, Haitians and Puerto Ricans and the Cubans.
Now we save these for last. Wait, okay. So we already did Ben and two couples. Wait, no, we have three couples left.
Yeah, we got three couples.
Memphis and Hamza.
Yes.
Jasmine and Gino.
Yeah.
And then Mike and Emena.
If it's not streamed on YouTube, did it really happen?
Wait, who said
you know what they say? If it's off of YouTube, it stays off of YouTube.
Wait, what did he say? Oh, that's damn. Is that not the truth or what?
Right.
It's like, did a bear shit in the woods? Well, if you didn't see it, probably not.
Hey, Clark, at least 100% for sure you'll know that you're being videotaped for the purpose of releasing it.
All the flavors of the world.
All the flavors of the world. All the flavors of the world.
Maybe I'm in the wrong place. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I might have to go check out the Jersey Shore.
Bobcats and cactuses. So
I must have found Emena and Mike's situation like really intriguing because I have a lot of screens.
Oh my God. Killing me.
Okay, so shall we do one of the well, they're all controversial. With the exception of Memphis and Hamza. Like they're really not. They're kind of meh.
I'd like to say that, like
Are you snorting? Are you snorting?
I am fairly certain that I'm glad that you took. I hope you have some pictures because I probably napped when they were.
I know. I fall asleep sometimes. I took a few. Okay, so here's what happened. I'll tell you what happened because it's really simple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they brought back. I still don't know his name. Damn it!
Yes.
Sorry, dude. Who does all the translation?
Yeah. So favorite translator now.
So translator man is back because
translator man.
Sorry.
I wonder if translator man has a slippery penis.
Yo,
anybody.
Translator man, you're back. And bless his heart. I don't know his name. Sorry, translator man. I will find out. I'm not invested. I'm sorry. However, the mother, so Hamza's mother, really wanted to speak to Memphis about this whole ex-husband situation. Blah blah blah. They didn't talk about the prenup, but they did talk about her ex-husband, just to make sure that there wasn't going to be any issues. Yada yada yada.
Right.
Okay, so they talked, and this face, I he's like, can you get me the hell out of here?
It's almost like professional side eye level. Like, like he's like, gonna give me some side eye. I can't even believe he's like,
one more time. I'm gonna push you over the edge. I've been teetering that edge for years. baby. His face says it all. He's just like, they're not paying me enough for this shit.
He's like, I can't translate whining. He's like, I don't know how to translate whining.
That's exactly what he's saying. However, they did kind of come to a little understanding, and look what happened. They hugged.
Oh my God.
She started crying, and then the mom said, you know what? I don't think Memphis is a bad person after all. Like, I think she's a good person, which I thought was kind of interesting. So they made good, and everything's okay now. And then what do you think they did after that?
And nobody's penis slipped out or anything.
I don't think anybody slipped on a penis.
No slipping on penis
in this situation.
Right.
I did like that they made up. So then they decided
that was good.
They're gonna go dress shopping, right? So Memphis' mom is on video chat so that she can see what's going on. Okay, the first dress. Oh God, help her! This thing was horrendous. It was bad. It was horrid. No. Look how she's walking. And she literally was walking like that with her arms out and her legs like spread out.
Yes. And, well, that's because the crotch was all the way down to her knee.
Well, yeah. And it's uncomfortable. You can tell by looking at it. It's not comfortable. But, oops, sorry. But what made me laugh is look at
I know.
She's all like, nah, that's not going to work.
Is laughing at her. Yeah. She's like, no.
I don't know all about the guy, but it's pretty exciting. Wait, what? What guy? What is she talking about? Just irritating.
Translator man.
I take it Lori does not like Memphis, right?
No.
Okay, I got that. Have translator looks like he should be on a telenova. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to figure out the same thing as him, and I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
Looks like somebody. She is spot on. Spot on.
That is so true.
Okay. You get an award for that one, SM.
Oh my God. He's like, I could be surrounded by all of these beautiful,
absolutely right,
half-naked Latin women, and no, I'm here translating to this whiny brat. Trying to convince.
Oh, good grief! I know, and here she comes in the dress that she found. That is the one.
But
this is the one.
So it's not a dress; it's pants.
Well, no, it's actually pants. It's a pantsuit.
But but out of all of those gowns, like, is that? I didn't think that was traditional for them to wear a pantsuit, right?
I don't know.
Am I just wrong here? Like,
well, it seemed like that seemed to sort of be the deal. I don't know.
And I kind of feel like this was also set up too, because I don't know about you, but I have not known very many people that have gone out to go get formal wear and that it fit them perfect. Like she didn't even need to have the pants hemmed. And I was
I
like,
did notice that. Yeah,
mhm.
good point. Well, with the exception, I remember the first outfit didn't fit in the pants because it was too big in the crotch.
Right, because I think they threw something on her that was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, here we're going to put this on you, and then you can go out in what you actually have already purchased and
That's what I
altered.
thought. I thought the same thing, SM. I
Mhm.
thought their dresses were like really extravagant and pretty. But
Right.
maybe she was married before though. Maybe she's thinking like she wants to be a little more casual this time. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, look at the dress behind her. Look at the dresses on the
The
rack.
blue one, I know that's gorgeous.
You know,
Now she tried on a green one at first. I did not get a screen grab of it, but she did try on a green one, which I actually
yes,
thought was pretty.
I
I
thought
thought
it
it
was
was
very
pretty.
pretty.
Her mom says, "Nope, that's not your color." But this is what made me laugh.
Ah,
The mother, she's like, "This is what you look like."
yeah,
So I will have to give credit where credit is due. Even though they don't speak the same language, there are things that they connected on
yeah.
this particular episode, right?
Mama's walking like she's got a big slippery penis between her
Like she's
legs.
got a corn cob up her ass. But if you look to the right,
Mhm.
where her right hand is. Look, those are all dresses hanging up right there.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, I wonder if
Absolutely.
maybe she doesn't like dresses or
And
something.
you know what else is funny? Look in the mirror behind the girl that's working there. There's two people. Did they bring somebody? I guess maybe there was somebody else who came and maybe they didn't want to go on
Oh,
camera.
that's interesting. I didn't even
Mhm.
notice that till just now. Yeah, because the sister came and the mother came. I wonder who that is.
I don't know.
Oh, damn! Look at you
Yeah, I'm
with good
wondering
eye.
if maybe there was somebody else and they just didn't agree to be on camera and now we just
I don't
outed
know
them.
that
I
that
hope
makes
they're
me
not
want
in
to
the
zoom
witness
in on her
protection
and find out
program.
who she is.
Mhm. We just
I
outed
will
you.
do it.
Right.
I will. It'll probably get so blurry you can't tell, but
Right.
they usually look like dolls. That is true. I don't know. Tanzania
Yeah.
though is theirs might be a little bit different. Yes, she had. Wait, who has beautiful hair? Margine. Oh, you're talking about Memphis? I'm pretty sure it's a wig.
No,
I
I'm
like.
thinking you're talking about Hamza's mom and her sister. Like her sister, look at her sister's hair. Her sister's hair is beautiful. Or
Oh
his
yeah,
hair is
She
beautiful.
doesn't have. Oh my gosh, what are they called?
Oh, you know
Crap.
what, SM? Maybe you're right. Maybe it was one of the crew members and she was sitting down.
Oh, that's
You know,
possible.
you know.
That's possible. Yeah, no, not the blonde. This girl looks to have red hair in the
Yeah.
background, right?
Yeah, she's
Huh.
got red hair.
Yeah, I never noticed that. How funny that you picked up on that.
Right.
Oop, that's okay. So I'm pretty sure that those two are going
Mhm.
to tie the knot. They're probably
Yeah.
married.
I think it's gonna
I,
happen.
I, okay. So I want him to come here. Oh, I forgot. There was one more thing. Oh, this was what
It's
blew
not
my mind. I forgot about this part. Okay, so she finally gets in touch with a lawyer. What the hell was she thinking? 2 days before her marriage, okay, to get the prenup done.
Mhm.
And she's like, I don't want to make the same mistakes, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
Okay. And he's
Mhm.
like, oh, when's the wedding? She goes, in 2 days. Um, his face. He goes, now how quick are you looking to get married? Okay,
Mhm.
so we have this lawyer on the other end. And it's
Mhm.
like, how did she think that this was going to happen?
I
If
don't
she
know.
did.
And I got to tell you, I'm a little. So remember when she first was talking about a prenup? She
Mm-hmm.
even said to him, "I want you to sign the paperwork." She made it sound like she already had paperwork,
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like
and
she already had it but when she went there, right?
yes, like she went there, she already had the paperwork, which then would have made sense because you've got to, you've got to get the advice. And very interesting, he said in Michigan law, it doesn't matter where you are located in the world, this is going to be under Michigan law. It requires that he understands and he has the right to get an attorney. And,
exactly.
you know,
Oh crap, Lori might be right. That
yeah.
may have been Memphis sitting there because the mother was the one walking.
Oh, that might have been Memphis just sitting there.
Wow,
Good eye, Lori. Me too. Who is that sitting there?
Run, Hamza, run. Wait,
right.
She doesn't have time to do this. For why shouldn't have something written up?
Yeah. So
okay, see, that's
it makes no sense.
I feel like she already had something written up because she knew she was going to do this. She knew they were going to get married when she got there. It makes no sense whatsoever to wait until the last minute. And he even said there's not much you can do to protect yourself because he told her if this is what you're going to do, the chances of you getting a prenup are not good. Getting a postnup, you can.
Right.
However, they don't protect you as well as a prenup does.
Correct.
But like, girl, last minute.
Right. Exactly.
And from where is it that he's at? He's in he's somewhere in the Middle East.
Tanzania, isn't it?
No,
they're not.
Not Tanzania.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Empress. Hello, Empress.
Where the hell is he? Right. Hello, Empress. I didn't see her come in.
Oh my God.
Howdy. Sassy Susie stopping by for a minute. Oh, hello. We're glad to have you
here.
Let's remember there ends up being but is there many?
I have not been able to find anything with there being a baby. And I've like Googled, I've looked on like Instagram, I have looked in all of like, all of the internet, all of those leak pages where they're
I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen anything. Yeah.
I will 100% be shocked if it ends up that they have got this little baby together. I will be shocked.
Yeah, they've done a really good job.
That'll be the most shocked I've been during the whole season. Maybe Memphis is remembering the problems.
More shocked if it than if it's actually Johnny's penis that ends up slipping into Elliot's.
Well, that's an awful long way for one penis. Right. See, and here she even says she's putting her kids at risk. Well, girl, you should have thought of that before you left. Yeah, I honestly think she already had paperwork. I'm not even lying.
Yeah, I think it's very odd that TLC, she would not TLC, have.
You're getting messy. You're gonna have to do better.
Yeah, I would have thought that she would have already had the paperwork, would have been prepared, would have gone there with the paperwork. And then when she had the conversation, then she would have said, okay, let's get an attorney here, give you an opportunity to look over it. And she did not.
So, Lori, it has been said that Memphis, not only did they get married, but after she flew home, she then later gave birth to his child. Now, that's been said, but I have not seen anything that adds up or makes sense whatsoever to her, even up to the point where I see her with pictures of like full on like pictures of her body, and it doesn't look like she's had a baby. I could be wrong.
Well, some women actually completely bounce back. Like you don't even. But the thing is that you have to remember, like when you remember Corey and Evelyn, and it was about the wedding, and they had their friends, and what did end up happening? They end up with, they end up showing pictures where he's in the wedding party. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Right.
What do you think about Donna Marie's comment? What do you think if she was already pregnant? Well, she was drinking. She was drinking while she was there. So
she may not have known she was pregnant.
Oh. It's not. Oh, look, we're getting conspiracy theories going here. She already has a mom bod. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking, Lori. I don't think that we would notice that much if she had given birth. Like, I don't think she's going to be one of those people that's going to just go flat tummy like immediately.
Right.
Yeah, she's right. She already does kind of have a little extra weight on her, which I'm not hating on. I got a whole lot. But Yeah, she is right. I never even thought about that though with the ex. Do you think that's why that's such a big topic?
It could be. It
Don't you
could be.
remember she got kind of sick to her stomach at once? But I think that might have been the new food and stuff. She
But
wasn't used to the
remember,
food.
but again, when we talk about like other people involved in their lives, I just can't see. There's been so many things that have leaked out from friends that are close with these reality stars that it is like it's in like we already knew about like Angela's boobs before she even like showed one picture of her boobs. You know, we already knew there's just like I said, there's just so much that is out there. Like we knew about Mike and Humana and the new man. Well, it was his best friend that was like, well, her new boyfriend was in the hotel room right next to him.
She slipped on a penis too.
Yeah, she slipped on a penis
and it ended up on Snapchat or TikTok, one of those.
Exactly.
Maybe it TikTok. I don't know.
I feel like
Minnie says she heard that they're not together. That kind of doesn't really surprise me though.
That wouldn't surprise me. I'm really kind of hoping for his sake that they're not, but I mean, they are doing a very good job though of playing the role of we are supporting the storyline that is in the show.
Yeah.
And are posting pictures of them being together and everything else. And who knows, next week we might find out the wedding never happened.
Like, do it or else.
Right. Well, and you know what the reality is that maybe this time, maybe it doesn't. Maybe she actually does go and say, if I can't do the prenup, we need to now push back the wedding. And he was saying he wanted to push back the wedding. So maybe she went there just to get, maybe she went there to fall on a penis and then she comes home and now it's all done. I mean, it's an awful,
right into
it. Expensive penis, let me tell you. Very expensive.
Yeah, amen to that. No doubt.
I do kind of hope they're not together though. I'm just gonna.
We have one last couple, which I can tell you're already gonna have some stuff to say by your name. Do I even
need to give you words? Can I just the entire time and just shake my head?
Please do, because I'm sure I'm going to be doing the same exact thing. My pictures, I do know for a fact with this couple are sort of all scrambled, but I'll try to do my best to put them in the correct order. So we shall start with good old Imena and her shitty face that she always gives. I just want space. Dude, like, wasn't he gone for 2 months, or am I wrong?
I just want to punch her in the face.
And now he's there, but you want space. She wants space to think things over, because the 2 months that he was gone didn't do her any good. They didn't help her.
Right. Well, she needed space from him, from her waking up and him laying there staring at her like a weird bug.
Yeah.
So
bug. Her exact words, a bug. So what does he do? He calls and he talks to, what is her name again? Nelsie, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, this is not the phone call. That's not that phone call. This is a stupid app thing. He goes, so because she goes, does that mean we're broken up? Like, excuse me? What? Why would he want to stay? You said he's ugly and you don't like him. Why would he want to stay?
That is the classic. Wait,
I don't understand.
You're breaking up with me? No.
No, you didn't.
No.
And you still haven't paid for my damn surgery, dude. Get the hell out of here. Like, gotta pay for my surgery.
Oh my God, Mike. Oh.
I can't with this guy.
Oh, yes, Donna. She is 100% using. I mean, it is just so bad.
Oh, yeah, she's using him.
Oh, and I love that his friend actually called him back because she just knew him so well. It was almost like, do not listen to the bullshit that she's telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know that she's trying to talk you into staying with her. You are listening to me. You're going to go pack your bags. You're going to go to a hotel.
Exactly. And he even says, probably not going to stay at her house. Just he's going to find a hotel or something. And she starts getting all whiny ass about it. Like, wait, what? What?
Exactly, Empress. Bless his sweet, naive heart.
Right? And there she is whining again. Like, shut up, girl, because I'm not buying it. Right. I am not buying it. Not even for a second.
Not even for. She did not even need to understand English. She knows damn well that he was told, stop paying for her stuff. And I am sure that when he said, we're done, I hope that we can still be friends and talk, she immediately was like, shit, now I'm going to have to pay for my own stuff.
I'm going to have to get a job.
Right. We can sort this out. I'm sure that we can sort this out.
Here's Nelsie telling him it's because she wants you to pay for stuff.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
She straight up told you why this girl is still like holding on to you, even the tiniest shred.
Right. Like nope.
Nope. I don't believe it.
I believe that if her family was there, they would actually look at him and say, you do realize she's with you because she wants you to pay for stuff, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think there is anybody on the face of this earth that would say to him, no. I really do think that she loves you.
Yeah.
I just can't.
We can see it on the looks of her face. I mean, they're just everywhere. Mm-hmm. Well, he can go home tomorrow then. That's it.
Yep.
Okay, so the friend is saying, look, you need to go home. Don't stay.
Yep.
So what does he do? Look at this. Once he agrees to go back to the house with her, he goes, are you going to sleep with me? Like, excuse me, Mike. Why? Why did you do that? Like, seriously, dude, you just really, really want to get laid, don't you?
And here's the thing, Mike. You can go cuddle with somebody else there and accidentally slip your penis into them. It happens. we have learned this entire episode how easily
I will have to send Mike a DM and tell him that, you know what, sometimes when you go around females, your penis just accidentally just slides right into the vagina and boom. Next thing you know, you're having sex.
I am fairly certain that there were plenty of women in Colombia that he could have just sat at a bar and they would have walked over to him and approached him, and he would have actually gotten more love from them in one night.
Probably.
And Mike, I don't even think you had to pay for it. I think they just would have been excited that it was an American man. I don't get it. I don't. I have to shake my head with him.
What he said here. The kids, so apparently the kids, they were sleeping with the kids in the kids' bed.
Yes.
But then at some point in the night, no, the kids were sleeping with them in their bed. That's what it was. My bad. So it was all four of them in her bed. And then they decided to go sneak off and get some little penis gonna slide into the vajayjay. And look at his dumbass. Guess who got lucky? Yeah, we know who got lucky, Mike, on the kid's bed.
And this is when I wanted to punch him in the face.
You defiled Thomas the Train. I mean, how? How could you do that? Why would you ever do that? Dude.
You defiled Thomas the Train.
You know he did. He was sleeping on that Thomas the Train. And what did he do? Went down there and got lucky, as he calls it.
Oh my
and Mikey, there's no telling how many men she had been with in that 2-month period that you were gone.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Amanda, but I think you're a hoe, and that's just how I feel.
100%. And Lori, I agree. I think that we need to go and hook him up with Ella.
Ooh, good idea.
Yep.
Don't you like how, listen to this. So he goes, if I had to describe you as an animal in bed, or, when they're having sex, he goes, I would describe you as a tiger. He goes, what would you describe me as? She goes, you're a very good owl. An owl. Mikey, That is not a compliment.
Not a
Owls are
compliment.
strange and creepy, and they stare at you, and that's what she's trying to say. Is that you're creepy and that you stare at her. When somebody asks you about how the sex was, and she tells you you're like an owl, no.
And your head can turn around a 360 degree. You just creep me out because you're sitting in the corner staring at me.
Round and round.
Oh my God, I don't know how I missed this. I totally missed him being called an owl.
Oh, I can't. Oh, yes. When he started describing she was
Oh,
a tiger, and he says you're a very good owl, I was like, oh my God, I'm dying.
what the fuck is that?
That's not a compliment, Mikey.
Not
a
owls
compliment.
don't even have like. There's no arms. There's no like even like a cat that has claws and can grab on you. An owl, like literally, like my owl that's right back here. They just stand there and stare. They don't even move. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh my. You're like a lame duck. She might as well just said you're a lame duck.
Exactly. What did she say right here? Oh, yeah. This is what she said. She was like, well, I mean, we were here together, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, I wanted to kind of see, if there were still feelings together. So I thought, let's just sleep together. I thought I'll just let it fall in. That is not how you determine if you still have feelings for someone, because their penis goes, straight towards your vagina. Then you what? All of a sudden fall in love again?
No. She needed to do that because she needed to make sure he was going to keep paying for stuff.
Exactly. She wanted that money for those surgeries. Girl, don't lie, because we know you got the surgeries.
Oh my God. Yes. Mike is a sexy owl.
Lori says, sexy owl.
Mike is a sexy owl. Oh, and we got alpines everywhere. Oh, yes.
Oh no, I didn't think about the alpine.
And Mike, alpine is little peen too. You know that. That's not even big. That's teeny weeny
peen. You just call him Little Dick, and he doesn't. I'm sorry, that is so mean. But you know what? Whatever. I'm sorry. You asked for it, Mike.
Yeah, you asked for it. You were
told to pack your shit and go home like a good little boy. And what did you do? The vagina talked to you, and you said, "Oh, I'm gonna stay another night."
Yep. No, he's staying another week.
Yeah, he's staying a whole week. Alyssa.
Yes.
Oh, look at it. Oh, and to kill it, it just made me go crazy. He starts talking about a wedding.
Oh my God, I just wanted to punch him in the face again.
Dude, like what? Not even a week ago, she said she did not like you.
A day ago, Susie. The day before.
A lot happens in a day on 90 Day Fiance.
You creep me out. You have sex like an owl. You stare at me like a weird bug, and I'm disgusted by you.
Yep. And now they're going to talk about getting married, and your gossipy friend is not invited, being Nelsie, because here he goes. Do you want to talk about the wedding now? Mike, what wedding? There's not going to be a wedding. Remember how she refused?
Susie, I just have to tell you. So my husband walked past, and he looked at me, and he's like, don't you tell me not to stare at you like an owl. So if everybody wants to know, my husband tonight is going to stare at me weirdly like an owl.
Oh, and hold on a minute. What is it that Raquel just happens to have behind her?
An owl. I got, oh my God.
Show me the owl.
I'm going to call him Mike. I'm going to put a name tag on him.
Look, the owl came in handy again.
Wait, I want you all to just get the visual. This is what owls do.
Yeah.
You are like an owl in bed.
That little sucker right there. And you're just like,
Really? That describes me, right? Mike, really? You're okay with that? That's what she's saying that you look like. That. Oh my God. Oh my God, Susie.
Who for the ho ho. Oh, and there SM. Look, SM just asked Raquel, how's Hoot?
How's Hoot? There he is. Well, now he's now Mike. We're now going to call him Mike.
Yeah, Hoot is no longer Hoot. Hoot is Mike.
He's now Mike.
Bless his heart. Bless his little heart. And
if I didn't have kids, I would tape a little teeny tiny peen to him. If I didn't, I don't want to have to explain that to my kids. Mom, what is
you get one of those little Vienna sausages. That might be too big.
Oh my God.
Oh, listen to this. Oh my gosh. They're talking about weddings, right? Okay, they're talking about weddings. We can't invite. Okay, here we go. Right. We cannot invite your gossipy friend, period, because we're talking about the wedding.
Right.
But she also says, "I will sleep with you after we're married, not before. No more Thomas the Train defiling. Nothing like that. You don't get any until after we are married." And he's like, "Wait, huh? But you and I aren't going to sleep together anymore? Dude, what part of that did you not get?"
But wait, she doesn't want to get married, though, which makes it even...
I know.
Dude, she's already said she wants to postpone the wedding. She doesn't want to marry you. I mean, we could go through the whole list. So, in a
point. Everything. She's like, "I'm waiting for my boobs and my tummy tuck. And then I'm going to kick you on out of my country. And I'm going to block your name, your number. I'm going to block everything."
Well, and here's the reality. Unfortunately, Susie, at this point, even if we didn't know that there was somebody, that it was an old picture that came up on my phone and somebody stole my phone, clearly, Mike, she is seeing someone else. Who's in a relationship with you, and she has given you... If she wasn't seeing someone else and you came there to see her, I can assure you, even if she still kind of liked you and she was trying to feel things out, she still would let your penis accidentally slip.
Well, you know why she let it accidentally slip in on this one night, right? Because she wanted to get back in his good graces so she could get that money, so she could get those surgeries.
Right. Yes, code for I need another slippery penis.
Anybody.
Right. No one.
Is anybody falling for this shit from her? Because I'm not.
Nope. Look at Lori's comment. It's hilarious. We've got code.
Uh-oh. Code for I need another slippery penis to follow. We're going to be talking about slippery penises from now on, aren't we?
It's going to always be a slippery penis.
So I'm going to change this one to slippery penis episode.
Yes. 90 day the other way. Hashtag slippery penis. I cannot just believe that.
Oh, Mikey.
And you know how sometimes you can't wait until like next week, right? Even when they've gotten into a fight, you're kind of like, oh, this is going to be good. Good. Maybe this is the time. Maybe Kimberly is going to finally be like, screw you, Usman. That drink, I meant it. You don't get your necklace. I'm getting on a plane. Even though we know that.
I'm dreading next week's episode.
I don't want to. TLC. I don't want to see anymore. Like, this guy is being so blatantly used. It is disgusting. And at some point, I'm sorry, but I would just think that maybe production should be like, maybe one of those guys needed to pull him over and be like, dude, like, seriously, she is using the shit out of you and you got to stop. Like,
you're take it home now.
We are filming this, dude. This is going to be, everybody's going to see this. I loved the couple at the beginning. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, we have another couple that's in love. Then we started to see all the stuff that was happening. And then we were like, okay, it's over. Oh, all right. Now we're going to start to see like the unraveling of the relationship. And then, so I went from loving Mike to feeling really bad for Mike and really feeling like I need to defend Mike to now being like, dude, seriously, like, you're an idiot, and I don't know what else to tell you. I just don't know what else to tell you.
Does she give you off, and she did to me from the very beginning, and maybe I'm just being judgmental, but does she give off S worker vibes to you?
I don't think that I would have thought of her.
You know, without a doubt, that she is already set up with an OnlyFans.
Oh, 100%. Like I am sure that she's already
now.
Right.
I am not dissing anyone who's on OnlyFans, and I'm not dissing S workers. However, there's something about her that kind of from the get-go, I had that impression about her. Not judging. Well, maybe I was a little judgy. But I thought that this relationship was going to be the relationship that was going to like change her life.
Yes. I thought it was the relationship that was going to change her life. I looked at her in hearing the men that she had dated before. I didn't think of it that way. I thought of more, she definitely rolled with that gangbanger crew. She definitely was like with the tattoos and everything else. Like, she's very alternative. She's not traditional because of the people that she ended up as she was older, and she into. And possibly she kept on saying she wanted to be a model. And there's a very small window of she's on Unfiltered. It's like OnlyFans.
You know what Unfiltered is, right?
It's like a porn site. Oh, a peace site.
That's the ones where you yell at the men and they pay you for it.
No, is that it? Unfiltered.
Yes. Stephanie is on it. And just, by the way, you can't be like a little fat girl and yell at dudes. Apparently, you have to be a skinny girl and yell at dudes and very sexy. Because if you go onto the Unfiltered Instagram site, all these women that show their pictures on there, oh, honey, they're like half dressed. Oh, where's Richard showed up?
Richard! Hey, we got our poll.
It's a little dirty. Yes. Okay, see, I agree with him. I always felt like she just didn't feel, I didn't get like this clean sense from her.
Which is crazy because she called him a pig. And he wasn't a pig.
Exactly. Like hygiene wise. Yes, I agree. Richard, that's what I think that's where I'm coming from. Yes, it's wait a minute.
I didn't join Unfiltered. Oh hell no, I gotta join Unfiltered.
Yes, Lori, you get paid to yell and scream at men, and apparently they love it.
Right. I have no problem yelling and screaming at anybody.
Me neither. Why am I not getting paid for that shit? Because I would do it. I would have to be a plus model, I guess, because I ain't a little skinny one.
Unless she's honest, if we were just, even remotely popular and we thought that we could jar our farts and sell them, we would have done that too. But we haven't reached that status yet.
Did you see where she's going to start back with a jar of farts? And I'm pretty sure that like some men had requested actual videos of her farting in the jar. I'm like, what? Y'all getting nasty.
A whole other level.
Y'all are just getting nasty. Well, why didn't she just poop in it? I mean, my gosh. At least you can see it. You can't see a fart in a jar.
Why don't we run up and we'll start selling poop in a jar? We start pooping in a jar. Richard, you want some poop in a jar? $15. $15 I'll poop in a jar.
That's cheap. $15. Come on.
Well, you gotta start low, and then once
you start low, you start high, and then you bring it down if nobody's interested.
But I don't have celebrity poop. I mean, you got to have celebrity poop.
Hey, nobody knows that you don't have celebrity poop.
Right. Yes.
Tell them you have celebrity poop. People are stupid. They'll buy anything.
It's not my poop. I'm gonna lie, and I've been telling them, DNA test. I'm certified. I don't even give a certificate whose 90-day poop this is. I will put a little certificate.
You could be like, I'm a celebrity in my own mind.
Don't Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? Celebrity poop. So I'm going to start
What do
doing.
you mean you haven't heard of me?
You never heard of me?
Excuse me. I'm
I am
offended.
so famous in Japan. You just don't know
I was on one episode of 90 Day Fiance. Does that count?
Oh my God, we could sell your poop. We could say it's 90 Day Fiance poop, and we're not lying.
I'm a star. And I was with David and Annie, like one of the most loved couples of the whole show. Like, hello, I can be like,
do you think we could get them? Do you think we could get them to poop in a jar for us? So we tell them that we want to go and do we want to do a raffle. We're gonna raffle off their poop. That would be fabulous.
David made fun of that. He poked fun at the whole fart in a jar thing one night, and he had this massive jar, and I was just like, he goes, yeah, I'm gonna need one this size. I thought, oh my God, no.
And we'll sell it, David. We'll sell it. So apparently Richard does not want my poop in a jar. So I am not that famous.
Damn it, Richard! I thought I had something going there. And
Richard, one day when I'm really famous, you're going to be able to go on YouTube, and you're going to be like, "Hey, Raquel, remember me? I was the only pole out of all the holes, and you told me that you would sell me your poop for $15. I'll buy it, and then you'll be able to get $1,000 for my poop."
Oh, that's just bad. Honestly, y'all, I worry a little bit about what that girl does on her OnlyFans. And no, I am not going to pay for that damn subscription. No. But I worry.
You're late. You missed all of the penises, slippery penises.
Yeah, Richard, you're gonna have to go back and watch that.
You're gonna have to go watch it. You missed it all.
Unless he has been here and he's been quiet.
Maybe that's why we were talking about slippery penises, and Richard was like, I'm just going to listen and not say anything about this because
I don't want to touch this. Yeah, that's a possibility. Okay, that is a possibility. Ooh, right. Guess who our last couple is?
Who?
One minute they like each other, the next minute they don't. And then they like each other. And then they, just figure it out.
Who?
These two. Okay, I'm sensing a little bit of Mikey and Gino. Are you?
Oh, God. These two.
She wants to go, okay, this is what she does when she wants to get away and have a little time to herself. So what does this fool do again? Because it's not the first time he's done this. Yep. She goes and works out, and that's how she kind of relieves stress and whatnot. And he comes down there, and he's going to blah, 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 talk to her while she's working out again. Dude, she said, I want time to myself.
Right.
Just for anybody who might be listening, when anybody says that, give them time to themselves.
Give them time to themselves. Right.
Yeah, because they mean it when they say it.
Right.
She goes, and here she says she's still upset about the pictures. We thought she kind of got over it because she seemed okay.
Well, no. Susie, she got a message saying that her
that's right, from a fake account. It had 0 followers, and following, and something else. Yeah, 0 across the board, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Oh, yeah. So she thinks that they've threatened to share her photos online.
Correct.
Right.
Yes,
that's right. So she's well, of course, now she's gonna do that herself on her OnlyFans. But you know what? Have at it, girl. Mm-hmm. But she's still mad at him because he gave her the pictures, and this brought it all back because she got this supposed message or whatever. Right. We didn't actually see the message, so I don't know. You got to show me. I'm from Missouri. Show me.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. He said, look at him. He goes, no, I said I'm sorry. No, that's not enough. That's just not enough. She doesn't care if you're sorry, Gino.
Can you act like you mean it?
Can he be any more just blasé and yeah.
Can you show some emotion when you're like, I'm sorry? I don't fake. Can you fake cry? Can you something that makes you actually think that you're serious? And I gotta tell you, I get everything that she's saying, because she is like, what you did, you didn't even think how this was going to affect her job. She's a teacher.
That that's when it started to really hit me that, wait a minute, she's got a really good point. She has an image to uphold.
Exactly.
Okay. And boobies flying everywhere is not the image she wants put out there. She's not,
That's right.
she's not old, but she's not that young. She's
Well,
not a 20-something-year-old wild one. She's a teacher.
and do you want all the kids and the parents of the kids and all of the people that you work with to know that you've got your boob pictures are out there and now everybody knows what your rack looks like? She's got a great rack. She should be very proud of it. But at the same time,
look at that. I mean, hello. She's actually really pretty too.
I think
she's one of the prettier people, on 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, especially for this season. But she has natural beauty to me.
Yes.
Even though we know the boobs aren't real, I don't care. But they're nice looking ones. Like whoever did them did a good job.
You did a great job.
I will give her that. And then, then I kind of feel for her because she says I feel resentment, which I don't blame her.
Right.
But this is I think this conversation is what really got to me, and I started to really feel for her because, well, first of all, her eyes were closed. She was clearly asleep, and he walks over and he's like, "Hey, are you asleep?" Well, her eyes are closed and she's not moving. So, yeah. So he wakes her up and she goes, "What do you want?"
What do you want? Right. What do you want?
Like, dude, give this girl a minute. I'm telling you, he's what is it with these Michigan men? Stop it. Oh, wait, my bad. He's Michigan. Mikey is New York, right?
Yeah, Mikey's New York.
Well, and this is where, we're getting ready to grab the phone.
Mm-hmm.
But right now she's
she's
not, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be a sugar baby, would you?
No, well, I don't know. Maybe. That sounds like a pretty good job.
Oh no, it's because wait, Gino is such a socially awkward man child. I'd pay her to smack the crap out of him.
I would give up one of my jars of poop. If
$15 worth.
$50 worth of poop. I mean, to me, when he came up to her, I feel like she was just defeated. I mean, I feel like
what she looked like.
He has been such a big disappointment this entire time that he's been here. Mm-hmm. She is holding on to whatever it is about him. I don't know. I'm almost wishing that this was all also another made-up story and they had known each other before the show, or something. Do you know, like some of this plot twist was actually made-up plot twist. But like when she, as a woman, and you have a career, your career is like your identity. And for him to just say to her, well, if you lose your job, it's no big deal. I'll just give you money. And then maybe you could just go get something else, like another gig, while we're waiting for me to get work.
It's exactly what he said. And I thought, how are you going to pay her? And she says she makes approximately $3,000 a month. Right. How are you going to pay her that? You don't even have a job, dude.
Right. Well, that's why he was saying, just go get a little job and I'll like supplement, and I can just send you some money. And it's like, that's
not her point.
That's not the point.
And the reason she said, I'm not a sugar baby, is because, do you remember what he came back with her on? When she goes, I feel like when you got here, I looked and felt really good. And she goes, now I look and I feel like crap, essentially, is what she said.
Yeah, he has worn her down the entire time.
My eyelashes are gone. Everything, I just don't feel as good as I did when you first got here. And he goes, oh, do you want to go get your eyelashes done? I thought, what is wrong with you, dude? You're missing the point.
Missing the point.
That's not the point.
That is
typical man, not listening. That's not what she was. And that's why she says, I'm not a sugar baby. I can afford that myself if I want it done. She didn't want his money.
Right. Look at Gino, if you haven't realized yet, she actually makes more money than you do. You don't have a job.
Exactly. And here's where he says, because, he was asked about it. And he goes, well, I used to have females over and I used to give them some money for their time hanging out with me. Oh, okay. Because you paid
Mhm.
them just like what, sit down on the couch and watch some Netflix? No, don't you laugh at me. I'm serious. Like, what do you think they were? I'm pretty sure that we had another penis slippage going on because, like,
They
he
got all
didn't pay. Come on, you know he was paying for it. He was paying for it. Neuter him so he can't reproduce.
Please, please do that. Please.
Lori's got some good
Oh
one-liners,
my
man.
God. She's so funny. Lori's very funny. Oh my God. I just really, oh, come on, Gino, you cuddled. Penises slipped. You know, people fell on your penis.
You paid to cuddle? Ah, okay. I see.
We know what cuddle is. We know what that means.
And here's where the shit got real. Show me your email. She didn't even ask nicely. She's like, show me your email.
Yep.
Which I thought was kind of odd. Why email? I mean, that's weird. I get all kinds of weird emails. Are you kidding me? I get emails from like.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, do you ever get emails from like, are you single? Do you want to date? Blah, 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 blah. No, I don't. But what? Why am I getting this?
Well, I think because I bet what she was thinking is he is probably on his best behavior with text messages. And probably he probably would have never guessed that she would have asked to see his email, because if he can communicate with someone via text, you're probably going to switch to email. So she was probably hoping to catch him still talking with his ex over email. That's what I got.
I didn't think about that. And she has also said, I'm very, very smart with technology. Look, I'm super smart and good at technology. I can't even say the word. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, she apparently knows what she's doing. Both of them are actually really good at sharing stuff on IG. I don't know if you noticed that. They're really good with the stories and all that good stuff. But when she said this, I was like, uh-oh, Gina's in trouble.
Yep.
And here it was. What is this shit about Legoland? I was like, what? She said Legoland, I think. I'm like, she probably doesn't know what Legoland is, but I'm thinking, what? But you remember he said he went with his ex to, where did they go?
Disney and someplace else.
Yeah, and I don't think Legoland is not that far away from Disney. So they probably just did like a whole little.
Right.
That, you know what? By the way, that was not a cheap trip.
No. No, that would have been a very expensive trip.
Amen. 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 And you are 100% correct, Lori.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're spot on.
I'm not into chicks, but if I had to date one of them, it would be her. I mean, because her penis is definitely bigger.
Don't be texting other people because she'll bitch you out.
I wouldn't even be able to do this show. Let's just be honest.
I really do like. See,
Yes.
he's so organized about his emails, which is kind of interesting. Is he really? Doesn't seem organized about anything else except for his pens. They're all in the same damn zipper bag.
Yep. He seems a little anal. Well, he had a folder in his email labeled travel.
That's what it was. She got into the travel emails.
Yeah, she went into the travel.
Come to think of it now, she's pretty smart to ask for that. It's actually really smart. Well, he's starting to give up at this point. Like he's just starting. He goes, "You think I remember everything I did freaking 6 years ago?" Yeah, I see his point. However, I'm not on your side, Gina.
I get it, and I will tell you too. At first, when she said, "What is this about Legoland?" I thought, "Oh, Gino, you moron! Like, you went somewhere with your ex right before you went to go see her." And then I realized 2016. And I was like, wait a second. Like, you can't get angry at someone for doing something with somebody before they even met you.
Exactly.
And
that was my thought too. I'm just like,
yeah.
wow, really? You're going to be mad about something that happened 6 years ago? You didn't even know each other.
And he said that, and she's like, you're missing the point. You lied to me. But
Oh
I kind of feel like, okay, well then clearly it wasn't that important to him. Like, if you're asking him about stuff that he did with his ex, and he doesn't, and he just rattles off like one or two things, because he's like, I don't know, like, we went to Disney, I don't know, we went to like Tampa. I mean, we just went places. I don't remember everything that we did, you know, for her
to him, this Legoland is not that even that big of a deal anyway. I mean, no offense to Legoland, but I've been there, and it's not that big a deal. Not when you think of things you did in California, you're obviously going to think of Disney first, and the bigger places.
Right.
Legoland's kind of small, but he's getting pissed. He's like, she's screaming because I missed a trip. No, she's screaming because you took a trip and you forgot to tell her.
Right.
And then he just says, I'm done. And that was the very end of the show. I was just like, oh, okay, he's done.
Which is really funny, because I'm like, for
look at that pic. Which pic, Lori?
I feel like for everything that you've done to her, this is where you show emotions. This is where you show an emotion. I'm done. I'm so mad because you're accusing me of being a liar.
Up to this point, I haven't seen much emotion from him.
None.
I sort of, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but does he come off to you as maybe a little bit, I'm trying to think of a nice way to put it, like a little bit slow?
I think.
Have you ever thought about that?
I know people like him, when you are I think that he's very he's very mathematical, right, in his thought process. Like, I could see him as like an accountant, or or like, do you know what I mean? It's just feminine. No, I don't think that he's a little feminine.
She did scream at him because you're a loser. Yeah, right. She did.
Right. But I think that just the way that he thinks, he does not react. And I don't know if that's necessarily slow, or if that's just the personality of somebody who has to, like, in their mind, and people who are really good at Excel spreadsheets tend to be people who really think things through. Like, I'm going to think about my answer. I have to process what you're saying. And then I gotta mathematically calculate how to answer this. Where
I'm not good at Excel spreadsheets. I'll put you that way.
Where all of us, like a lot of us, are just like, you react. Somebody says something, you think about it, you react to it.
I am super reactive to things. However, I don't see him, like, even when she yells at him, it's just sort of like nothing. No reaction. No.
Okay. He's like, Mike,
stop staring at me.
Like a weird bug.
Stop staring at me, Mike.
He's like, are you ready? He's like, are you ready? It's sexy time. I was waiting for sexy time.
I'm gonna have to put something over Mike on our next live.
He's gonna do you like an owl.
Oh, yay. I'm sure that's gonna feel great. Wow, it's been so long. That should be like,
you like an owl. Ooh, hoot hoot.
Golf clap.
Golf clap. Yeah, I feel like, she's been trying to get an emotion out of you the entire time. An emotion, a reaction, something. You have given her nothing. Nothing.
And that may be why she's so, like, defeated and exhausted. Feels like she's been trying to, like, get these feelings out of him, and she's not getting much back.
She's not getting.
When you give more than you get, eventually the well's gonna go dry.
Yes.
And she's gonna say, oh, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah. He definitely lacks empathy. You could
He looks more like Big Ed. I don't think so at all. That's him. I feel like he feels little because Jasmine has a very strong personality. Well, yeah, Richard, that's a good point.
That is a really good point.
He might need to grow a pair of balls though if he's going to be around her.
Well, you did see her face when he finally blew up. He was just like, "Whoa." He stood up for himself. He actually yelled at me and cussed at me.
Yep.
Maybe this might be a turning point for them.
It could be. Maybe that's what she needs. Yeah. Maybe she needs somebody to yell at her.
Right.
She's going to be on Unfiltered.
Right.
She will make mega bucks.
She'd make so much money.
Mega bucks.
She really would.
She really would. My God, because she's hot. She's really pretty. And she can yell at somebody like it's nobody's business.
She totally can.
So much money.
Yeah. I think that isn't she already on? Doesn't she already have a site? I don't know if it's OnlyFans, but
OnlyFans. She let's see, either last week or the week before, she I think I shared it on my 90-day page that she's going to do OnlyFans.
Then if she has OnlyFans, I'm assuming that means that she probably lost her job. And she probably lost her job over being on 90 Day Fiance.
It's very possible. It's very possible. And so then the big question is, do you think these two are still together?
I'm praying no.
I don't know if they are or not.
I don't know.
They share their pictures every week and they're really good about it. She shares them too.
Yes. They just did a video of them dancing and it's definitely,
I don't think she's going to come here for two reasons. Okay. First of all, for her to come here, he has to have a steady job showing that he can actually take care of her without her working, because she can't work for a long period of time. And unless he's got a job in the last, however, which I'd like to hope the man has, but you never know. But if he doesn't have a job, he's not going to be able to sponsor her.
Maybe he goes there. A lot of the pictures are of them in, Colombia, right? Is that Colombia, Peru?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Colombia. No, it is Peru. It is Peru.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe he went there. Maybe he relocated. You can get remote work now. Maybe he's teaching English. You never know. I mean, she was the one who had the job. She made really good money. She was a teacher. So maybe it made sense to him to go and move there and live there.
So I guess my biggest thing is if they're still together, Panama City. That's right.
That's right.
Sorry. Right. Thank you, Lori. They're all from so many different places. I get them mixed up. So how do you think he's going to feel about her being on OnlyFans when she had such a freaking conniption over her boobs being shared, which I get it. He shared those without her permission. What she's doing on OnlyFans, that's her. She's doing that on her own. She's doing that because she wants to.
Right.
I don't know. I kind of don't think they're together.
I don't know if they're together, but if they are, my feeling about Gino with Jasmine is that she can pretty much do whatever she wants. I don't think Gino has the backbone enough to stop her. And he may not like it, and it may bother him. But because he shows zero emotion about anything, and I think that, quite honestly, I don't know if I don't think he loves her. I think he loves the idea of her. Yeah. And I think that he is with her.
Well, he likes her on his arm, but I don't know.
Exactly. That's what I think. I think that this is for him. Oh, look, it's my beautiful girlfriend, my beautiful wife, I think that's all this is for him, because I cannot imagine the stuff that they have been through for the last 2 days. If you really love somebody, you're really sorry. At the very least, I know that you're a man and most men don't like to cry. I would think that you would have at least shed a tear. Right. I am so sorry that I hurt you. As many times as she's threatened to break up with him, never an emotion. if you love somebody that much, you're not going to be able to hold back the emotion. That's just what I kind of am.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I don't think they're together, but that's just my thought.
I hope they're not.
I don't know. This was a huge episode. Like there was a lot that went on, a whole lot.
Yes.
So hopefully this next episode they can kind of like, just kind of make it not so crazy. But
right,
aren't we? I don't know. We have to be coming up on the finale.
Oh yeah, I think we're two away.
Is there still two? So we have a wedding coming up with Memphis and Hamza, which if they get married,
right. But I don't remember saying that it was.
We know Mike and Jimena don't get married. Like there's just no way. There's no way they're married.
Right.
And then Ben and Mahogany. Well, okay, Ben's in jail, or he was till yesterday. Right. So there's not going to be a lot of good outcomes on this show. So I don't think there's going to be much left. I don't know how they're going to spread it out over 2 episodes, but it'll be interesting to see.
And not only that, but now with the shit show that this season has become, now they don't actually have a 90 day the other way, because a lot of these couples would have been, because hasn't Other Way already started?
No, you mean 90 Day Fiance. Like
90 Day Fiance.
It usually goes from before the 90 days and then into 90 Day
Fiance. 90 Day Fiance. Right.
And there's only one couple, I think, that we've already seen, and I am trying to think of who it is.
Yeah, because I haven't started watching it yet, but
no, it hasn't started yet.
It hasn't started, but it's getting ready to.
It's getting ready to start.
Like with Love After Lockup. Now I get it. They did the Love During Lockup, and now it's now turned into Love After Lockup because they took those.
Lord, yes, and that one we've got to cover because it is.
Yeah, I was watching that. That is messy, and it's about damn time. Thank you, WeTV. Hey, TLC, from WeTV.
Make it messier.
Yes,
it's pretty crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. All right. Well, I think. Wait a minute. Jerry's is coming back. Colt, Brittany, and some others.
Yeah, some others. Remember Colt and Vanessa? I think they're separated.
But I don't think they're going to be on 90 Day Fiance. They're on the.
No, they're on the single
life
or Life After or something like that.
I think. She might be thinking of Happily Ever After.
Yeah, they're not happy.
With the question mark. Yeah, no, they don't look happy.
They do not.
All right, well, we are out. Peace out, because she's 3 hours later than me now. Yeah, thank you for the time change.
We got it under 2 hours. Oh, and Nikki, hi, Nikki, we're leaving now, but
but go back and watch because lots of slip and slides with penises. You have to watch.
The slip and slide penis edition.
Yes, 90 Day Diaries. That's it.
Yes, 90 Day Diaries. That's it.
All right, we shall return. We will be back. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like. On your way out, hit the little like button.
Do it like now.
Subscribe.
Do it like now.
Because I'm getting to a really good point.
Yes.
I'm getting lots of subs. Yeah. So thanks for all your support, and we'll be back. Bye.
Bye.